Hey guys, it's Sunday, so we're gonna wrap up this week with some weekly makes. I am Haley from Haley's Design Studios. Welcome in if you're new, welcome back if you're old. Thank you for my returning subscribers that are constantly liking and commenting on my videos. They are just awesome people. I had some new people start commenting too, so thank y'all. I will learn your names and I will learn y'all when I would learn how to interact with y'all. Because my friends that I interact with, you know, we can kind of interact a little bit better. We're very kind of close-knit. So, but you all others will eventually. I will know how to interact with you. Because most of my comments have been by my friends or people that I know. So today is Sunday, so that means there is going to be a YouTube live. And guess what? Kat is finally back and available. So we will be going live on Kat's channel at Kat's Crafty Corner. I'm going to put it right here for y'all, her name. It's her name on YouTube, Instagram, Ravelry, Facebook. So go follow her. Alright, but I got some weekly makes to show y'all, so we're going to get into it. So I've been stash busting because the month of August we're being part of the Yarnigans, which means you're using 31 stains in that amount of time. So I have officially used up this green, which I'll be doing a video on that. On how much I could make with one skein of the Bernat Mystical. So, but I've been making the Flower Babies by Red Mills Crochet. This is a free Instagram pattern. I did this in part of my Share the Love pattern. And I will say, each one's a little chunkier, not one's all the same. This one you can definitely tell I did some scrap busting. We got some pink and purple, blues and whites, greens and whites in there. So, but I think these are the cutest things. I was able to make 5 of these. So I have this one. And this one. I used up the rest of this skein too. So I used one full skein of the Steel Cut Oats in the Premier Basics. We have this one. This is part of that Steel Cut Oats yarn skein I was using. You can tell this is the one I started with. This is the one I ended up on. So I have 5 of these little babies. Let's see if I can. So I've only got one in this, like, I don't even know what color you would call that. Because it's turning up blue on the camera, but it's really more green. It's a Premier Basic chenille color bright. Okay, there went one. But we have 5. And I'm going to sell these for $12 a piece. So that gives me $60 in inventory. Then the next thing I did, and it's the only thing I gotta do left is embroider eyes, which I'm setting aside a week to do that. So he is complete. I did the Della the Duck. It's the first time I've made this pattern. And I will say, this was probably one of my favorite duck patterns. It's the head to the body is one piece. You surface crochet the mouth, which the mouth kind of ended up a little funky the first time I made it. So, I'll try to even that out. You do some on the feet and the wings. But I definitely feel like you could crochet the wings in if you wanted to. And then the only thing you would have to sew on is the feet. Which you probably could crochet those in. I wouldn't know how to do that, but you probably could. But I give it the Daffy Duck look. So I did the black body with the bright, bold yellow for the feet and the beak. So I'll be selling this for $50. Then the next thing I made, she is also not complete. She needs her eyes. But I tried a new pattern. It's a Mermaid Lovey by Stitch Sister Co's. And I absolutely love this. I will do one thing differently. I will like color change here to make it seem like she's got that top part of the mermaid. But I really love it. Well, she's not completely done. I have to go back and add the frill. I just haven't done that yet. So, but I did make her. And I don't have to go back and add the frill. I can leave her like this. So, but there's that one. I did do some scrap busting on this one as well. I used up one partial skein of the brown in the Premier Basic Caramel. I used up the red. As you can see, I had the color change for the yellow. This last row was supposed to be red, but you know, it happens. I will say I like the way this works up because you make the tail fin, then you work the body up, make the arms separate, and you make the head separate. So you literally make the head from the bottom up, and then you color change. Let's see if I can show y'all. Color change for the hair, and you chain out for these. So I like that this is not something I have to sew on. I like that it was all a part of the head. It made it easier than having to sew it on and get it in the correct place. So there is that. I will be charging $50 for her as well. She took a little bit more time in there, and she's got some detail to her. I plan on adding like a little yellow flower to her hair and doing the frill around the top of her tail in yellow. So I do plan on doing that. So this is done. So that is $160 in inventory, and I'm on the last few things I've got to show y'all. So I scrap busted. I used up one partial of the gray I had to make these little guys. This is technically the dolphin pattern by, oh, I forget who it is. I'll put the name of the person in the description box. But it's a free Instagram pattern. I just haven't went back and added these, but I decided I was going to leave them as whales and then make my dolphins colorful. Or maybe make one of these a dolphin and leave these as well. These are going in my $8 bucket bin. So that gives me, so right now I have 2 dolphins and 3 whales. So now I need to make some sharks. But I gotta make an orca whale. I've gotta make a couple of those. So I would love to have at least 5, if not more. So that's probably what I'll be doing tonight, is scrap busting and doing market prep stuff. So making more whales, making more dolphins, and possibly sharks. So there's that. So but I said these are $8 a piece. It's $24. So for this week we ended up with $184 worth of inventory, and that's pretty good. I mean, I would have to say it's pretty good. I've got a few new patterns I gotta make. I did buy a couple patterns, and like I said, I have bought more yarn, so it is coming in. But I needed those colors, and I wanted to try the new yarn that come out. So we will be doing that, and I will be giving a review of that myself. But yeah, so here's where I'm at. These are the skeins I want to use up these this next week. This is my last little bit of vintage white. I started making another whale in this color, so my goal is to use that up. I've got a black skein open that I would like to use. I've got an orange skein that I would like to use. I don't know if I'll use this whole thing. I've got this red that I would like to use up. So these are bigger skeins, so I don't know if I'll be able to use these 3 up. But I would like to put a dent in them, at least. I have the rest of this, which I'll probably try and get another mermaid head out of this. If not, I have a doll pattern, and I can make a doll lovey that I can use this for. So, yeah, those are all the, oh, and this one. No, there's 2 more. So this one and this one. I want to use these up. So like I said, I'll probably use these to make dolphins. This, I have a mini cat pattern, and I'll probably use this up to make it. And then, or I might use it for hair on the mermaid. I hadn't decided yet. So, but these are the skeins that I want to use up. So we'll see how many skeins I actually end up using this week. I think I used up 5 last week. I think I'm at 7 total. So that's a plus. So 7 plus these would actually get me pretty caught up to the goal. We have to use 31 skeins. It does not have to be a skein per day. So if I use multiple up in one day, great. And if I don't use any up the next day but put a dent in it, then that's great too. Some of these I don't have the skein labels to over there, so we'll have to find those. But anyways, I hope you guys love this video. I hope that you have been enjoying my channel. I just want to appreciate y'all so much. I'm almost at 200 subscribers, and my goal this year was for 100 subscribers. So if we hit 200 subscribers before the end of the year, or at least by the end of the year, I will do a giveaway. I'm working on the canvas announcements for my Instagram giveaway. I have not forgotten about that. I promise you I am working on that. It's just taking me a little bit longer to do that because I just haven't had time while market prepping. Because like I said, we are on the 2-month countdown now. I have 2 months until my big 2-day market. And so I'm trying to make all of this stuff now that I don't have for my inventory before I have to start making holiday stuff. But I will catch y'all in the next video. It will probably be a little like how many can I make with a skein, and I'll be doing another video on crochet your stash challenge, or the new one Stacy and them are doing. I will be doing another video on that because I like to have 2 out. And then I will be doing some other cool fun stuff. I am working with behind the scenes of Kat's Crafty Corner, her Patreon. I am a member. I think I'm a part of the lowest member, which gives me Discord access. And I'm able to be a part of the monthly Zoom. I just don't have it in me right now to be a part of her Stitch Marker or Amy Sticks Club member. So, but I am helping her out, giving her ideas to boost her Patreon and stuff, because she's one of my closest friends, and I want to see her succeed, and I want to see her Patreon just go poof. So, if you are not following her or anything like that, please go follow her. Like I said earlier, her name will be right here earlier. So, but I will put it again in the description box for y'all. But anyways, bye guys.